12 Incredible Health Benefits of Seaweed. When you think of seaweed, you're probably not thinking about its benefits and more about how it's just slimy weeds at the bottom of the ocean or lake that can get tangled up in your boat propeller. However, it seems these plants hiding underwater have numerous positive impacts on our overall health, from body to mind. So let's pull up 12 of these benefits to consider. The thyroid gland in your neck is ever so important for many functions of your body, and keeping it healthy is definitely in your best interest. Your thyroid relies on 1. Thyroid function. Iodine to function properly, and seaweed has the unique ability to absorb concentrated amounts of iodine from the ocean. Depending on the type of seaweed and how it was processed, seaweed can contain 11 to 1,989% of the recommended daily intake of iodine, which is 150 microgram, adds the source. Kelp is one type of seaweed that has more than enough iodine to keep your thyroid swimming along. 2. Calcium boost. You may associate calcium mostly with dairy products, but apparently seaweed is like the cheese of the sea when it comes to calcium content. Livestrong.com notes that seaweed has more calcium than broccoli, which ranks right up there with milk and cheese to help promote bone health. According to stats from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, seaweed/kelp contains 168 mg of calcium per 100 grams, which is close to 20% of the recommended daily intake for adults. 3. Portion control. If you're piling on seconds and third onto your plate at dinner time, then maybe you should try seaweed as a side this round. According to self.com, seaweed can help control your appetite. This is because it's low in fat but packed with soluble fiber, which helps control blood sugar levels and keeps your bowels moving, notes the source. The fiber content apparently can help you feel like you've had enough to eat without delivering a ton of calories, it adds. There's also some ongoing research out there that suggests seaweed helps block fat absorption. 4. Beats bloating. Speaking of feeling full, when you feel too full, you can also feel uncomfortably bloated. So can eating certain foods that are difficult for your body to digest. Reader's Digest, no pun intended, explains that adding kombu seaweed when cooking beans will reduce the gas-causing qualities of the beans. Nori seaweed, on the other hand, is the type that's used to wrap sushi and is also associated with reduced sensations of being bloated, adds the source. This type of seaweed can also be used as small strips in salads, or broken up into pieces for cottage cheese or Greek yogurt, it adds. 5. A good gut feeling. Gut bacteria have been shown to have a big impact on your physical and mental health, and seaweed can help support a healthy gut environment, according to Heathline.com. This is again due to the enormous fiber content of seaweed, which outstrips that of most fruits and vegetables, adds the source. Fiber can resist digestion and be used as a food source for bacteria in your large intestine instead, it explains. As an added bonus, sugars in seaweed called sulfated polysaccharides can encourage the growth of healthy bacteria in the gut, it adds. 6. Active antioxidants. Seaweed contains antioxidants that can help prevent free radicals as they're known from damaging your cells, explains Healthline. It says that excess free radical production is suspected as an underlying cause for many health problems, including heart disease and diabetes. In particular, there's a carotenoid called fucoxanthin found in brown algae that has more than 13 times the antioxidant strength of vitamin E, according to the source. This antioxidant can help to protect cell membranes, it adds. 7. All the vitamins you'll need. While you can eat a variety of different fruits and vegetables, as well as meats and dairy to get the vitamins your body needs, you can get many of them in a serving of seaweed, explains self.com. The source says seaweed is chock full of vitamins and minerals, and contains vitamins A, C, E, K, as well as B vitamins. It also packs iodine, which we noted is important for thyroid health, selenium, calcium, and iron. 8. Major magnesium. Reader's Digest says 100 grams of the seaweed chlorella deliver 315 mg of magnesium, which is around 80% of what an adult needs per day. Magnesium is one of the most crucial nutrients in our diet, and many people are deficient, notes the article. It goes on to say that magnesium protects against nearly every modern disease, and it also can assist with inflammatory conditions including fibromyalgia, irritable bowel syndrome, and arthritis. While the taste of chlorella may not be appealing to everyone, you can mix it into smoothies or a salad, suggests the source. 9. Weeds out negative emotions. Reader's Digest explains that seaweed is not just good for your gut, it can also improve psychological health. The source says that a 2015 study found chlorella, a type of green algae, to have a profound effect on symptoms of depression. The study lasted 6 weeks, and shows 1.8 grams of the algae extract greatly improved the physical and cognitive symptoms of depression, along with anxiety symptoms in patients already receiving antidepressant therapy for major depressive disorder, it explains. 10. Takes off the pressure. You may have high blood pressure and not know it until you end up having a heart attack or stroke, but certain types of seaweed can help keep blood pressure in check. Chlorella, which we just told you is good for your brain, is apparently also effective in keeping your blood pressure at normal levels if yours is high or at borderline, says Reader's Digest. It cites a study that shows 1.5 grams of pure chlorella per day results in a drop in blood pressure over a 6-month period, as well as lowered hypertension-related symptoms. 11. Packed with protein. You may not think of seaweed first when you're looking to bulk up on protein, but think again the next time you're out grocery shopping. Shape.com says that while many people turn to red meat or poultry for their protein, seaweed has been found to be a viable alternative. Depending on the type of seaweed, you can get 2 to 9 grams of protein per cup, it notes. That's not the same levels that chicken deliver, however. The source says it would take 21 nori sheets, the sheets that sushi is wrapped in, to equal the amount of protein in a 3-ounce chicken breast. But it could be a more tasty plant-based option than tofu. 12. Skin deep. Huffington Post touts seaweed as a way to smooth and strengthen skin, presumably to make you look younger. However, this will also be of special interest to those who suffer from acne or rosacea, it adds. According to the source, the ancient Romans apparently used seaweed to help treat wounds and burns, as well as rashes. So wrap yourself around that one and then wrap some seaweed around your sushi, if you're into that.